meatball sub. But we're not gonna make just any old meatball sub. We're making a meatball Parmesan. That's gonna be meatballs, the most delicious tomato sauce you ever had, and so much cheese you're not gonna believe it. Okay, we have some real simple ingredients today. Meatballs, we've already made these meatballs, and we have a video with the recipe for these meatballs. So if you want to learn how to make these meatballs, you can make these. But use your favorite meatball. Just use a good meatball. So we have meatballs. We have a really nice sub roll here. Grated Romano cheese. Some nice sliced provolone cheese. We're gonna throw some mozzarella on it. This is the mozzarella that we use for our pizza. Our marinara sauce. You can use your marinara sauce that you make at home. You can buy your favorite marinara sauce. Use a good one. And we have some fresh basil. These meatballs here are special meatballs, and I'll tell you why they're so special. Inside these meatballs, what we use is a 72-hour fermented Roman pizza. We use pizza Bianca shells, and we cut them up and we soak them and we mix them in with all the meat, all the herbs, all the spices, all the cheese. And I think that's one of the reasons why our meatballs taste so good, because we have that really flavorful bread. We're not just using any old breadcrumbs that you can buy at the store. We're not using just any old white bread that people just, have laying around in the stale. We make the bread fresh to make these meatballs. I think that really makes a difference. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take our meatballs, put them on this board here, and I'm gonna cut them in half. And the reason I'm cutting them in half, I think when you cut them in half, and then you cook them in the sauce, it soaks up the sauce that much better, because when we cook our meatballs, it kind of gets seared on the outside and it creates like a shell. So when I cut them in half, and then I saute them in a tomato sauce, all the sauce gets soaked up. All the Roman pizza, all the meat just soaks up that sauce like a sponge. All right, now it's time to get these meatballs nice and saucy. Okay, our meatballs are simmering in the beautiful tomato sauce, and now we're gonna get some fresh basil leaves. We're gonna throw those in there with some grated Romano. We're gonna make a nice little meatball stew. Throwing in our grated Romano cheese. Let the meatballs soak that up. We're gonna throw in those nice fresh basil leaves. Give it a little toss. Let it all come together. Look at those meatballs, they're gonna jump out of it. We have our nice sub roll here. We're gonna fill it up with some nice sliced provolone cheese. This thing's gonna be real cheesy. Wait and see. Okay, our meatballs have been simmering in the sauce now for probably 5 minutes. And you can see that the sauce thickened up. The cheese kind of got into the sauce and made it kind of pink. We have the fresh basil in there that kind of added some nice flavor to that sauce. And now we're gonna load up this sauce. Get all that nice sauce on top of the meatballs. Look at that. How delicious is that? Now we're going to hit it with some of this beautiful pizza cheese. This nice whole milk aged mozzarella. This is the stuff that people go wild for in our pizzas. All right, let's get in there for, what would you say, 2 minutes?
2 minutes. Yeah.
Pull it out. Oh, it looks right, it looks red. The cheese is melted. Look at this sucker. Get a close up of that. Hit it with a little more sauce. Ooh. That's a nice sandwich right there.
That's a sandwich, all right.
We're gonna hit this with a little more grated Pecorino Romano and a little more fresh basil. Give it a little more freshness and add a little bit of color. Ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna try this. This is like if you have a friend or you knew someone that had a baby, I can't believe I created this. That's how I feel about this. I can't believe I created this myself. Right? Look how beautiful it is. It's like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna take a bite out of it.
Good?
Unbelievable. So good. Probably like the best meatball sub ever made.
And you're not just saying that because you made it?
I'm not just saying that because I made it. It's so good. It's going to take time to make things good. The way we cut the meatball, the way we saute the meatballs in the sauce and let it soak up, right? Fresh basil, all the cheese, all the good cheese. Put it in the oven for a little bit. That's what makes something good, right? You gotta like really cook it. You don't just throw it together like an animal. We're not animals over here. Anyways, that's how you make a proper meatball sub. If you like this video, subscribe to YouTube, read our blog, because we have a lot of recipes on there. And if you wanna learn how to make these meatballs, we have a video, we have a recipe on our blog. Go to Delahead. Thank you for watching. Make it nice.